Can I be honest? Can I just be honest? Some days it's hard to choose happiness, okay? Some days are much harder than others. Physically, today I'm not here. Mentally unwell, emotionally unwell, financially, politically. Life gets hard sometimes, okay? Life gets hard. That's just what it is sometimes. But knowing that, it's nice that we have things like mindfulness to help us feel like life can be better, and that we can lean into the value and joy that life has to show us, which is what my channel's kind of mission is. So I wanted to talk about 3 very, very realistic small ways that you can improve your day, which then improves your life, which is what we all want, right?
Obviously, I'm no expert. I'm just a person with anxiety who's learned a lot of coping skills as it relates to mindfulness and found a lot of value in manifestation and things like that. So I wanted to share the value that I have collected. I also am in therapy talking to a professional, so if you can find a good professional you can be authentic with.
Sometimes I watch these videos and some people will be like, here are 3 ways to improve your life. 1, get $1 million. 2, buy an island. 3, live on that island. It's not that. First things first, I want to get dressed because I've been marinating in my pajamas all day and I need to push myself to go out on a walk and then talk about the things we're gonna do.
Don't believe me, but I did have to write all the things down that make my life better so that I can tell you about them so I don't forget. Okay, first thing that I do that really has helped my life improve so much, that is so simple, is I do this stress exercise that I kind of got from Headspace and then also developed a little bit myself. Because I have a lot of anxiety and Sunday scaries at the very beginning of the week, I typically do this at the beginning of the week where I'll run through a list of things I need to do that directly addresses my anxiety as well as reframes some of the things that I am worried about to things of value. The stress exercise is I first call out the thing that's stressing me out that week. After calling it out, then I reflect on it. Then after I reflect on it, I like to express gratitude for that thing and like reframe the way I think about it in my mind. And then after I express gratitude, I then affirm for the things that I would like to see in relation to this thing about my life. I'll do one. Something that stresses me out is money. So I'll call that out, just be like, money is the source of a decent amount of my stress. I feel like my husband's stress as well. So calling that out and then reflecting on it is, money feels very stressful to me because it always feels like there's something I don't have access to. Like it feels like it's a resource I'm consistently lacking in. And that makes me feel like I can't do the things I want to do, like go on my Hawaiian vacation that I've been manifesting. Oh my God, I want to go on vacation so bad. And so sometimes I think about that and ruminate on it. But then upon reflecting on it, I also realize, like, although money is a cause of my stress, money has also provided me with so much. I can afford to pay off my bills, my housing. I can afford to make my meals. Some people can't afford to make meals at the end of the day and they have to skip out on food. I can afford most things that I want and need. I can afford most things that I want and need. Expressing gratitude on it, I feel incredibly grateful to be able to afford the things that I want and need. I'm incredibly grateful to be able to fill my car with gas. I'm incredibly grateful to have a job that provides me with income. You know, something that I'm going to affirm about this, I am financially stable. I can afford everything I want and need. I am secure, you know. Even if I don't 100% feel it, it's good to affirm it so that like I can feel it, so that it will show up. Something else that has drastically improved my life is something that I would recommend to anybody who's into setting daily intentions, who's into guided meditations, as well as doing daily affirmations, or somebody who would just like to be around people who believe in mindfulness, potentially like yoga and what are those things called, like those sound bowls. Anybody who's into mindfulness content, there is this app called Insight Timer. I benefit from this in no way, shape, or form. If you download it or don't download it, I'm just mentioning it because it has benefited me in my life. There's nothing that is I don't get any monetary gain. There's nothing I gain from this other than like knowing that I could potentially help out somebody. Anyway, there's this app called Insight Timer. It's So good. I'll do like a little demo of me using it and all of the things that I really like about it. This is one of those apps where you can do it for free, or you can do like a plus membership. I did the plus membership trial, and honestly, the free versus the plus membership, there's like barely any difference, which I appreciate so much, because sometimes you get into these apps that have mindfulness things and you can't do anything without having to pay like $1 billion. Something that I like is that you can set an intention every day. I have my saved intentions. You can have ideas for the intentions that they give you. I think the one that I chose was to prioritize my mental health, because when I work from home, which is what I'm doing, I don't prioritize like the things that I need to do for myself. So yeah, it'll tell you how many days you've been on. I've been on for much longer than 37 days. It just is when I got a new phone, it resetted everything. Thanks, Apple. So it have like little prompts as to like what you're grateful for. I don't often do those because I am typically talking to myself on voice memo to tell myself what I'm grateful for, to do kind of like self-progression type things, or I'm recording a YouTube video. But I think for the sake of this video, I just decided to try it out. I'm a liar is what you're figuring out. It's like, I just did this just to show off this app in case somebody else would be interested in it. So they have little like quotes of the day. Courage starts with showing up and letting others be seen. I think I thought it was really beautiful, so I liked it. You can kind of treat it as something that you interact with other people on. I don't typically do that. So these are all of the little things you can select. They have meditations you can choose from. They have different courses that you can be in. One of the courses that I think right as you start is like learning how to meditate course you can be in. They have breath work kind of tracks. So I'm not going to play the meditations or any of the tracks or any of the soundscapes. Some of the soundscapes actually are like music that's focused on rainforest sounds. Some of it's truly just like somebody playing an instrument. There are also live streams on this app that you can join from other like gurus that have been hired by the app, and you can donate to them if you find them helpful. I love this app, basically I love this app, and I want to tell everyone I know about it because it has helped me immensely, and I have no like monetary gain from this at all. I have no nothing gain. It just like, I want other people to find this app. Last one I did right before I left is I like to put on like perfume or like this fragrance oil on my skin as I'm doing the guided meditations or as I'm doing the affirmations, because it provides like a sense memory of sorts as you're like rubbing in the fragrance or whatever onto your body. It's just, you can associate certain affirmations with the smell that you're smelling, and it just really improves the day of like knowing that if you're stressed, you can put on the fragrance oil, and then all of a sudden you remember, you know, one of the affirmations I say is, I'm secure, I am happy, I am at peace, you know? But yeah, so those are just a couple of little things that I do. Something that I was not going to include, but now I am including as the last tip, is just to buy flowers and to have plants around your place, because it really reminds you that life can be so beautiful in all its different forms. I really like coming into my kitchen now. I really like just indulging in being there. And I feel like liking the place that you live in is ultimately, you know, like the quality of life that we're all looking for. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're going to implement anything, please let me know. If you could like this video, if you did like it, I would appreciate it. And I appreciate you.